as the New York Jets play host to the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Greg, year number 8 for you and I, and a new year brings a new head coach. One familiar to Jet fans, of course, Aaron Glenn, formerly the defensive coordinator with the Lions, but a one-time first-round pick of the New York Jets, spent 8 years in green and white, made a couple of Pro Bowls, went to the playoffs many times over, and now he hopes to restore those winning ways from the sidelines, and fans and the entire organization are all in on what AG is preaching so far. Great to be back with you.
Oh my God. Number 31, back in the house. Aaron Glenn, welcome home.
Obviously opted for the franchise that drafted him in the first round, a franchise he knew well. He flew in yesterday, spent the day with them, and now he is accepting a deal to coach with the New York Jets. It's a big deal for them, getting the coach that they want, a former player.
A former first-round pick back in 1994 is coming back to be the head coach of the New York Jets.
Welcome. We're going to get started shortly to kick off our latest live event. If it's your first time at a Badlands live show, make some noise. If you're feeling good about the New York Jets, make some noise. We're going to have a great time tonight. Up first tonight, we're going to start with the flagship pot. Ladies and gentlemen, we bring on the hosts and the founders of Badlands. Give it up for Joe Caparoso and Connor Rogers.
Training camp's over, preseason's over. How are you feeling about how Aaron Glenn's first training camp and first preseason went overall?
I mean, I think he made it easy to buy in, right? You look at the physicality in camp. I mean, I got out to camp this year. I know Will's been out to camp a lot. We have a ton of the Jets beat in the house tonight, which is great for a Q&A. It just felt different, and I think the players really leaned in, and I think that's the respect factor of what he did at the NFL level.
I remain very excited about Aaron Glenn and his excitement about being a part of the New York Jets organization.
Well, he's one of us.
He's one of us,
That is
right?
the difference with Aaron Glenn. Aaron Glenn is one of us.
He wants to be here. He wants to be here.
All right, good afternoon. Really good opponent for us to start our season off against. Really good players. Coach Tom did a really good job of bringing in good quality veterans on this team. Really good coach. Has done a lot of winning in this league. So this will be a good challenge for us. And our guys are looking forward to the challenge.
He meant so much to this organization as a player, his toughness, the way he carried himself, and it's translated to who he is as a coach, who he is as a man. And anytime you talk to him, you sit down with him, you realize this is what he was born to do.
The Jets have such a passionate fan base that to know that they have one of their own at the helm as they try to get back to the place they want to be is special for them and special for him. And just knowing the mentality that he would try and instill here and build a team that Jets fans will be proud of.
Aaron, what do you remember about your first game as a player? It was home against Buffalo.
Yeah, it was.
And how do you think your emotions on Sunday might be the same or different than your first game as a player?
You know what? That's really hard to tell until I get up, that Sunday and really see how I'm going to feel. I just knew back then I was matched up against Andre Reed, so that's a tell in itself, of going against a player like that. I was nervous. I know I was. And I'm sure I'll be nervous for this one. And that's just who I am. I always have that within my body. I can feel it. But at some point, man, it goes away really, really quick. And I get dialed into what I have to do as a coach, I know. And I did as a player.
The big
huddle around the card. Here's the trade.
Okay, the Jets, having traded with New Orleans with the 12th pick in this first round, select Aaron Glenn, defensive back, Texas A&M.
In '94, he's drafted. He always wanted to be the head coach of the New York Jets, and about 30 years later, it happened.
Players and coaches around the league have great respect for the ability of Aaron Glenn.
So I can fly. Oh my God. Number 31, back in the house. I'm a lifelong 60-year Jet fan. Aaron Glenn, welcome home.
I appreciate it. It's good to be back. It's good to see you guys. And it's always good to see a lifelong fan.
Bledsoe getting the tie and the long look. And it's intercepted. Aaron Glenn.
Having your former first-round pick who has won here, been through it all, be your head coach is pretty exciting, very unique as well.
It's all about the Jets, and it's been that way from the beginning. Listen, I totally understand the pain that the fans have been through. I understand the pain the players have been through. And even though I was coaching or playing at other teams, man, my heart was always here with the Jets.
Wow.
This is the place that drafted me. This is the place that gave me a chance to be a coach. And then there was no other place in the world I would be than be the head coach of this organization.
It feels like a seminal moment for the Jets to be kind of moving forward with this guy leading us out of the tunnel.
There's a different emotional investment from Aaron Glenn into the organization that it's you can't acquire that. Like, you either have it deep in you or you don't.
Quick pass, far side, bobble, and intercepted. Aaron Glenn. Glenn on the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
I just fell in love with the message from day one, man, and I embraced it. And I knew that we had a guy in leadership that was going to take us to where I feel like I wanted to take this team and wanted to instill in this team and do the things that we could do to get to the playoffs. And I just truly felt like we had a leader that could help us get us there. So
every coaching journey has a different path, and sometimes you don't know why one stop leads to another. But for Aaron, I think if you look back on how it all worked out, this is where he was supposed to be.
Huge emphasis on, physical, being a physical team, tough, disciplined, and competitive. He's been a part of this. He knows what it's like to be at the bottom and be at the top of the league. So he's been a great person to have in this building, a great leader, somebody that we can all, follow behind.
What to you would define a successful season?
What would define the successful season? I want to be a team to where the fans will look up and say, we're proud of that team. And if they say that, I'll be happy. I'll be happy because within that, I know that wins will come.
He was drafted here. He was a part of a team that wasn't too great when he first got here, and turned around and went to the playoffs and did the things that he wanted to achieve with the team. And a person like me that's been drafted here and played here that want to achieve the same thing is definitely a personal level of comparison between us two and want to achieve the same thing. So it's definitely a great thing.
He is literally only trying to build a great football team. I don't think he thinks about the emotions of it. I don't think he thinks about the nostalgia of it. I think he is a guy who has it ingrained in him that he wants to be a great football coach and build a great team. And then every now and then, kind of like he alluded to in that post-practice huddle where he heard the Jets chants for the first time and it hit him. I would imagine on Sunday he'll have a similar one at some point pregame where he looks around the stadium and thinks, I'm the coach of the Jets.
The environment for MetLife week one with all the storylines is going to be an electric factory.
I think it will feel like a playoff game. And we haven't had a lot of playoff games to cheer for.
every now and then you get an electric environment in that building, and I think it's going to be special.
For my hot take, I'm going to stick with something I've been saying for like 6 months now at this point, which is that the Jets are going to be better than everybody thinks that they're going to be, and it's primarily because of the head coach.
With Aaron Glenn, it's personal, and there's an emotional attachment. And how he feels about that for the team is how the fan base feels about him. And I think that's why this fan base has his back.
And since you're asking me for a hot take, I'm going to press the gas all the way down and say Aaron Glenn, Coach of the Year.
Coach of the Year.
Good feeling, morning. What is going on with that? We are being completely even here. I got the Jets football shoes on. I've got a half and half and a Steelers cap now. Let's go football week 1, baby. He's new to the family. He's new to the family.
Too mad at him yet.
Trying to hold on. Trying to hold on tight here. Don't know what to expect.
And we welcome you to MetLife Stadium, opening day in a brand new season of New York Jets football, as the Jets will open up against an AFC rival, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Anthony, this building is juiced. The fans are still pouring in. It is going to be filled basically to the rafters.
This particular game for Jets fans, I think, means a lot because it feels like the start of a new era.
Great to be with you. Ian Eagle, J.J. Watt, Evan Washburn down on the sidelines. It's a new season. It's a fresh start for the New York Jets. They have a new head coach, Aaron Glenn, new GM, new quarterback. It's Justin Fields.
Everybody thinks they're going to win the Super Bowl in week 1, so there's always that juice. But this one does have a little bit of added intensity for sure.
This is really one of those games where you have so many different narratives.
You have to go right away to 2 quarterbacks switching teams and starting for the other. You know, it's only happened twice ever in the Super Bowl era.
All we need is each other, that's it. Everybody got to do their job individually, but that's it.
There's a different belief, a different culture in the locker room. Aaron Glenn has a unique opportunity to bring a lot of experience and try to fix things, right?
Anybody that walk in here, they got to get dealt with. Anybody that come in here, they got to get dealt with, bro. And let's rock out on these ones, man.
I think the anticipation is through the roof because you got guys out the field busting their butts to take this team to where we know it can go, and I'm super excited and super pumped for it.
Y'all boys ready? Hell yeah! Y'all boys ready? Hell yeah! Y'all boys ready? Hell yeah! Hey man, starting off from the jump, straight violence, man. Today we get to start off what we're gonna see the rest of the year, man. From the first whistle to the last whistle, man. Let's get it, man. Violence on 3. 1, 2, 3.
I'm excited to see what this team is all about. It's all going to come together piece by piece. How will they go against the Steelers and what they bring to the table? I think it's going to be a great matchup, Bob.
And there is always that anticipation of opening day. Considering the opponent, a brand new head coach for the Jets, there's a lot of different storylines today to be interested in and get excited about.
The unpredictable nature of the NFL is what keeps people coming back every year. This Jets-Steelers matchup, it fits right into that explanation of you don't know until you see it, for real.
This is not something you see very often, JJ. The starting quarterback for one team, now the starting quarterback for the other team, and they're playing one another in the season opener.
We've got Justin Fields in the Tanner Engstrand offense. What's that going to look like? He's got a young offensive line. Today we find out.
First game of the season is always a big game, no matter who it is, no matter who the opponent is. So going to be a great matchup. You know, they have a great defense, a solid defense, solid players, good coaching. You know, we know it's going to be a tough challenge, but we're more than ready for it. And, you know, it's never going to be perfect, but that's what we're striving for.
First play from scrimmage, it's Breece Hall. He's got a hold. And Hall's got a first down into Steelers territory. 18-yard rip to open the season.
First and 10 Jets at the Steelers' 33. Fields to throw for the first time. Looks left, throws left. Slide and catch is made at the 25-yard line by Garrett Wilson. Zone read, handoff up the middle, Breece Hall, first down. And the Jets, just like that, are in the red zone.
They are running the ball very effectively.
And now they will bring Nick Folk out to try to score the first points of the season.
This is a 35-yard attempt to get the Jets on the board first. Hennessy to snap it, the hold from McNamara, and the field goal is good.
Take extra steps, putting your feet on contact.
The reaction as Aaron Rodgers takes the field.
It's like having a 12th man on the field, making those momentum plays, doing the things that's necessary to make the crowd want to scream, want to shout.
Aaron Rodgers under pressure, and he'll be sacked on the first play of the game by Quinnen Williams. The Jet pass rush gets home, and down goes Rodgers. Second down and 7 at the Jet 22. Play action. Rodgers, bootleg out to the right, throws across his body, wide open at the 10. Ben Skoranek runs right inside the right pylon into the end zone for a Pittsburgh touchdown.
You know what I'm saying? Don't be hesitant. If you miss it, that's okay. Just go. We'll take care of everything out the punch it.
So first and 10 Jets at their own 45-yard line. Back to throw, looking left, throwing left is Fields, and that is on time on a down and out to Garrett Wilson. Twin receivers to either side, and now the two tight ends, Ruckert and Taylor, both move in as H-backs.
30 seconds to go here in the first. Fields, great protection. Deep ball on the way. Rainbow's top. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. He beat Slay on the play.
What a throw by Justin Fields. Here we've been talking about the run game. We've been talking about how they're going to establish that. And then he goes up and over the top to his newly paid wide receiver, Garrett Wilson, with a beautiful pitch and catch for the Jets touchdown.
Andre, I'm over there. Hey, please take you. Please take you.
Aaron Glenn has talked about it. He wants to establish an identity. He wants to be a tough, physical team, and that all starts with running the ball. He's got 1A and 1B in the backfield, and Breece and Braylon Allen.
Establishing the run, something every running back wants to do, and I think every team kind of has that message. But you know, talk is talk. You gotta go out there, you gotta execute. We know the O-line is gonna do their thing up front, so it's all about making them right and impose our will early, so that Coach Tanner wants to keep calling run plays, and we can do that throughout the game.
Each team's had the ball twice, and each team has scored a touchdown and a field goal on their first two offensive drives.
The Jets, man, really good methodical drives, and right now the offensive line is dictating what they're doing up front.
And pulling the ball is Justin Fields. He's going to run right, design quarterback run, speed to the sideline. He's got 6 yards.
Fields, sidearm toss, underneath pass, Hall. He's got blockers, and he's got speed. Breece Hall emerging to the 25.
We got Breece Hall in the backfield. Why not use him? Just sling it out there and let his legs do the work.
Fields fakes it, runs right, pulls, gets inside the 20, inside the 15 and out of bounds, down to about the 11, maybe the 10-yard line.
There is a rhythm right now for the Jets on offense. First and goal. Allen in the backfield. Hand it to him. Allen bulldozing right there and in for the touchdown.
And the downhill attacking of both Breece Hall and Braylon Allen is just beautiful to watch. I ain't going to lie to you. I mean, that's what you want to see. The push has been outstanding.
It's super important to shift the momentum, man. You talking about getting the crowd involved and the momentum switch, and just the motivation and the hype and the whole aspect of the game shifts. I think the offense get on the field and they get the rolling. So.
Third down and 4, Pittsburgh at their own 34-yard line. Rodgers in the shotgun, Jets show blitz. They rush 4. Rodgers back to throw in the pocket, under pressure. He'll be sacked. Will McDonald gets his first of the year.
Will McDonald. Shotgun once again for Fields and the Jets. 7:47 to go, second quarter. Motion man Arian Smith rushes on. Fields delivers a strike to Wilson.
3rd down and 9. The Jets at their own 38-yard line. Clock rolling. They rush 4. Fields back to throw. Well protected. Now escapes the pocket. Runs left. Throws across his body. And it's caught. Tyler Johnson turns upfield. And he's got a first down. Inside the 40.
18-year veteran Nick Folk from 51 yards away.
The kick is on the way. It certainly has the distance. And it is good. Nick Folk knocks it through from 51. 8:57 to go, 3rd quarter. The Jets have the ball back, and they lead 19-17 over Pittsburgh.
Can't say I've had a quarterback since high school that was as explosive as Justin is, and you know, he's just an extreme playmaker. So whether he's taking off running or just, you know, buying time and scrambling to throw the ball down the field, you know, he is a playmaker for sure.
And they're going to go empty here with Fields from the gun. On 3rd down and 5, Fields, connection made over the middle to Rucker.
Under center, Justin Fields. The lone setback, Breece Hall. Handoff, Breece Hall, bouncing left to the 50, to the 45-40. Carrying tacklers for a Jet first down. And a gain of 16, maybe 17 yards, all the way down to the Pittsburgh 35.
2nd and 10, Fields sensing the pressure. He's going to dart it. Catch made, turning it upfield. Garrett Wilson! He's blocked down at the 2-yard line. He tried to lunge his body.
What a play, and I have to tell you what I've been most impressed with so far with Justin Fields is his movement in the pocket while keeping his eyes downfield. In the past, he might tuck that ball and run and see what he can get. Here, he keeps his eyes downfield and finds his guy. Beautiful play.
1st and goal at the 2. Braylon Allen, the lone setback. Fields under center. Quarterback sneak at the goal line. He gets a push. He's in. That's a Jet touchdown. Justin Fields muscles it across the goal line. And the Jets convert.
Let's go.
I think the whole game has to stay mellow. Like you said, it's a roller coaster, going ups and downs, and good things, bad things. No matter how high you is, no matter how low you is, if you stay with a level head, you're gonna do well. So.
Shotgun for Aaron Rodgers. He's back to throw. Jets bring a blitz. Slant left. Broken up. Sauce Gardner. Right hand in front of DK Metcalf. Perfectly defended by Sauce Gardner.
Now a 2nd and 7. Rodgers fires it. It's complete. DK Metcalf makes his move and out of bounds.
Warren the lone setback. Play action bootleg out to the right. Aaron Rodgers flips it right flat, wide open. Making the catch is Jalen Warren, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, it's definitely ebbs and flows to every single game. Always highs, always lows, and you know, at the end of the day, you know, you have the next play, and that's all that matters is the next play. So, you know, it's just about focusing on your job, trying to execute.
And I'm really excited to see the response from this Jets team on this drive right here. They're a young team. They have a new coaching staff. They have a new quarterback. They just had a massive momentum shift. How do they respond?
Motion Mason Taylor. Handoff. Cut back lane for Breece Hall. There he goes to the 40. He's to midfield. He's got another 12 yards on the ground.
2nd and 14. Shotgun for Fields. Fields. Direct target over the middle. He puts some mustard on it to the veteran Josh Reynolds.
Under center, Fields, play action in midfield, drops the throw, floats to his left, fires one left side. Mason Taylor makes the catch down to the 25-yard line. Welcome to the Jets, the rookie tight end.
This is now a 3rd and goal. Back it up to the 10. We're down to 7.5 to play in the 4th. Fields steps up. Fields looking to run. Fields has room. Can he get there? No! Now what do you do?
And what a play this is about to be in terms of the outcome of this game. 7 minutes and 12 seconds to go in the 4th quarter. 31-26 Steelers, but 4th and goal for the Jets at the 1. Play action, bootleg out to the right, Justin Fields, and he will trot into the end zone with a misdirection touchdown. second rushing touchdown for Justin Fields. Perfectly executed by the Jets, and they've got the lead.
32-31. Jets cling to a 1-point lead.
This is what it's all about right here. NFL football's back.
Rodgers. And that's a catch for Freiermuth.
Chris Boswell has one of those nuclear NFL legs. He can kick it from 60 if given the chance. Slot to the far side left. He's back to throw. Slant right. Bobbled. And it somehow was caught on the carom by Metcalf. It went into the arms of DK Metcalf, popped out. I think it bounced off Calvin Austin and bounced right back into Metcalf's arms. 32-31 Jets. Third down and a long 11 close to 12. And only a minute 12 on the clock.
Rodgers, he will throw it. Sideline toss, up in the air, incomplete. Calvin Austin with Brandon Stevens. And now Pittsburgh has to make a decision.
So Boswell will try from 60 to give Pittsburgh the lead. The snap, the placement, the kick is on the way. Does it have the distance? It is good! Boswell from 60 puts Pittsburgh on top.
I think from the outside looking in, wins and losses determine a lot of the opinions, and I get that. But from the inside, it's different. When you sense a completely new vibe, when you see effort level to the max, when you see a competitive nature, that changes culture.
What a ball game. What an absolute ball game these two teams have put on for us today.
AG is one of their own, and he's trying to build it the right way. I do think that he's got what it takes to turn this thing around.
Size, this day and age, may be one thing that you look at, but obviously ability, heart, and explosiveness are something that Aaron Glenn have, Coach.
Of course, you want to win games. That's the name of the game. But you also have to find a way to change other people's opinions of what you stand for. And I think that's what the Jets are trying to do right now. Not just the fan base, but within the league. When a team sees you on their schedule, what's their first instinct? If they know they're in for a battle, that means you're going in the right direction. And I think that's where Aaron Glenn is trying to get this group to a place where they're respected around the NFL and they're viewed through a different lens than previously.
Put your seatbelts on and get ready for the ride. But here's what I do know. We're the freaking New York Jets, so we're built for this shit. Bah! Bah! Hard and soul. Start creating right now. Create the identity right now.